Abusuafo me mo bibia kwaba de ba GNCN page so medin e de adwoa searching shatabando se shatabandri so se shatadelo za kwatetian aha sa kwaro so wo sika crossing dangote esanso wo sika esen despite no sa kwaro eni sika do otumi di bigu ne kon ho etwitwa video se nya asem kato akra etwitwa pictures e di begu internet ne so o kire so wo sika papa sa kwaro ode efutu ema eye Ghana youth no na ensema shatabando ekan na enese youth na mo sorry amu edi politicians echi akwa no sabio eye nkwase adwuma e na mo ye no shata kire se politicians no omo mfa mo hu mo bedo mo benu munsuo mo beye den omo mfa mo hu nde emfa mo hu ochina omo ne eye omo families omo mba omo yerenom omo cousins eko UK, US, Dubai, eko Germany, omo sisi dan etoto dan ewo amanone ema na busu ema omo abusuafo na youth no ye wa ha ye bre ye padwuma ye kra ye kan politicians omo empene anase omo entie ye na omo enye maye nti adenti na wo ye youth a ubewu because of politics nti da no abaya ye tu yi omo se kwoto waba na kofie din o se mentuma ba me nkofie din na wa kwaji wu and ye na ye wo kromi ha no politics time edua ye hu wona asabi omo ani ebo omo nan ebu omo wu owu jenje afaso bi eni so ne wa kwa wu kwa e na shatabando e kase oni de enya de a sabio obe sa nkwase ade no shatabando so no onye kra so wo akwoto na ba na wakokun na wawu because of politicians nti nya de obeye because politicians omo ndwen ye ho omo fi ye ye adwuma sem a emfa wo ho ye ndan mu emfa wo ho ye didio bibia bebia emfa politicians ye mo ho omo abusuafo nko a na omo ani eku omo ho nti se wo ye youth na ukoto aba na wo femigu ana se wo ye youth na ukodi politician bi nachi na se wo wu asebio wo wu nkwase wu na yenti ensema shatabando de etudwa.
Ghana politicians, don't kill yourself because of this Ghana flesh politicians. MPP, NDC, their ministers chopping Ghana's money free. If you see every minister's stomach, it's like he getting pregnant. These flesh people, don't kill yourself because of these flesh people. They will chop money and leave you and take their family go America, and then you live better life. Ghana politicians, don't kill yourself because of this Ghana flesh politicians. MPP, NDC, their ministers chopping Ghana's money free. If you see every minister's stomach, it's like he getting pregnant. These flesh people, don't kill yourself because of these flesh people. They will chop money and leave you and take their family go America, and then you live better life.
Go do with your money, but because people know that you get money, but you don't see it. Like just OTO. If you have money, you have to spend a real cash.
So how did they treat you there?
Oh no, everything nice.
Everything nice. Yeah. Are you hoping to do music videos here in Ghana too?
Maybe.
When are you signing Shatawale?
I'll find a sign out because right now I'm busy going for country.
And apologize to you for the long period you've been waiting for us. You know, when you go to the market and you're selling something people don't like, you close early and go home. Because however long you sit in the market, nobody will buy. But if you are selling something that is hot cake, people will come and buy, you go home, drink more, and so you will leave the market last because you will be selling. NDC is hot cake and everybody wants it. And so even places we did not make our mind we were going to stop, they block the road and they say if you don't stop you won't pass. Just when we're coming, after all the time we spent in K2 South, when we got to the curve, they put a pickup across the road. And none of us is strong enough to lift a pickup off the road. We had to bring the police It was the police who came and helped to clear the road before we were able to pass. But politics is about people. And so if you are doing people's work, you need patience. And so let me apologize to our chiefs for the long period you've been waiting, but also to say something impressive that I've noticed. It's not everywhere we get it like this. Today there are 4 paramountcies gathered here, sitting together and meeting us. It's a very positive thing. In many places, the chiefs don't accept to sit together. And so sometimes it makes our work difficult. We have to go from one chief to the other, to the other. So you probably would have spent 1 hour. You end up spending 4 hours because you have to go to every single paramountcy. But it's beautiful to see 4 paramount chiefs united, sitting here together and receiving a former president. I want to thank you very much. God bless you. Because you've been sitting long, I'm not going to talk for long. I just want to thank you and congratulate you on the successful registration exercise that we just finished. People believe that the numbers in the Volta region were artificial and that they were being inflated by some foreigners coming from somewhere. I think that the last registration exercise has shown the numbers here are genuine, and that is human beings, Ghanaian citizens who register here in the Volta region. So despite the intimidation and the harassment, our people still came out in their numbers and registered. And I want to thank you for that and express the hope that also on the day of the elections, we're going to come out in those numbers and exercise our votes so that we can bring the NDC back into office to continue the good work that we were doing. I've been through several constituencies in the region, and everywhere I've gone, the story is the same. All the projects we're working on have come to a standstill. We just came from Ketu South, Aflao. There's a big E-block we were building there. Where it reached on January 7th, 2017 is where it has remained till now. And yet if that school had been finished, the children in that area would have had a secondary school to attend instead of coming to Georgia and come and congest the secondary schools in the other areas. And probably if they had finished all those schools, there are 200 of them we're building across the country. We won't have the problem that we're having with double track, where some of the children have to go to school and others stay at home for 3 months. And then when they come, then the others too go and the others come back. Apart from that, if the children are at home, you have to pay money for private teachers to teach them. And one of the teachers told me, he said when the children have sat at home for 3 months, by the time they come to school, what you taught them, they have forgotten. And so you have to spend the next 2 to 3 weeks revising what you taught them before you start teaching them the new syllabus. And so I said, when I come, we'll finish the secondary schools we're building quickly. If we build 200 secondary schools, each of them is capable of accommodating 1,000 students. That will be 200,000 vacancies in secondary school. And so we can spread the children out to all those secondary schools and we'll bring an end to double track. Government is planning and government is common sense. And that is what NDC was doing. We're using planning and common sense. And so we started the free SHS step by step. We started with day students. We said day students don't pay any fees. In the following year, in 2016, we started with some of the boarding students in the poorest districts. And we left office, and the new government came. and said they are going to implement it immediately. Today, they say our free SHS is the most expensive in the world. Meanwhile, look at the quality. The quality is going down, it's poor. And that's why NDC is coming to make it better. I said government is like a relay race. All of us were in secondary school, and relay races were some of the sports we enjoyed the most, because one will run with the baton and give it to the next one. The next one too will run and hand it over to the next. And that's what's been happening since '92. Rawlings ran, gave the baton to Kufuor. Kufuor ran, gave the baton to Atta Mills. Atta Mills ran, gave the baton to Mahama. Mahama ran, gave the baton to Nana Addo. But then he started running reverse. Instead of running forward, he started running back. So Mahama has to chase him and collect the baton back from him. In the last 4 years, we've all lived in this country. Chief talked about it. Financial institutions closed. It's not that the financial institutions didn't have problems when we were in government. We knew there was a problem. But we realized that the problem was a very complicated one. And so we needed time to resolve it and make sure that you don't throw the baby away with the bathwater. When you bath a baby and the water is dirty, you take the baby out and throw the water away and put the baby back and clean the baby with clean water. But when you go and throw the baby and the water away, what have you achieved? And that's what happened. It needed 9 billion cedis to bail out the financial institutions that they closed down. Instead of investing 9 billion, and it's not money you would have been throwing away, because what you have done is you would have injected 9 billion, taking equity in those financial institutions, and as they become liquid again, you give them back their equity and take your money back. Simple. That's why I said government is common sense. And yet you go and collapse all these financial institutions, and now you owe 22 billion when you could have used 9 billion to solve a problem. You create the problem, and now you owe 22 billion. And you assured the people of their money. And today they are saying, pay our money. And